And so in doing this, it allows us to kind of discuss the way that you can to frame the ideas of what you're trying to do when you're trying to change reality frames, or whenever you're trying to, understand the world from a different perspective, or query information, or just understand yourself better. And so these can be very useful ways of looking at reality if your goal is to basically clear your mind and change reality frames. And so, did you have anything that you wanted to say, or you want me to keep going?
I'll keep going.
Okay, so the way that we have come to basically describe this is as if there are two parts of your mind. Now, the way that I like to think about it is kind of like the yin yang symbol. Okay, so you have the being level part of you, which is the timeless soul, whatever you want to call it. There's a part of you that will continue on with a different quality of consciousness from this reality frame when you die, right? And that is the being level, okay? And then there's another part, which is kind of the logical process part of you, okay? That's the part that basically keeps you alive, okay? So if there's a lion that's chasing you in the jungle and you're running away from that lion, that's the part that's running. You know what I mean? Or if somebody makes you mad and you go, I don't have to take that from that person. Well, that part of you, that being level part of you, is a part of you that's trying to protect you in this world. Now, it doesn't always have good strategies. Many times the strategies are bad. You see people, and you're like, why does he drink? He destroyed his life. His family left him. He lost his job. Why is he drinking? He's drinking because that's the logical process, part of his mind's best strategy for dealing with the fear and anxiety that he feels. Is it a good strategy? No, it's not a good strategy. He knows it's not a good strategy. He's not an idiot. But the thing is that a lot of times we get into these situations where we don't know how to deal with something, and then we're like, I don't know what to do. And then there's that part of you that's like, I know what to do. You should do this. And it's a bad idea. Probably the logical process part of you. I like to call that part monkey, because it's kind of like the monkey part of your mind. And so it's always trying to figure things out. It's always trying to control the situation. If the whole world was just the way that I want it to be, then everything would be great. That's monkey that's trying to just basically keep control. And so the thing is that we're kind of brought up in our society to really use this logical process part of our mind, because it's very useful in administration, in setting goals, in tasks, and all of these things that are really appreciated in our society. And so, and the being level is more kind of like, it's kind of fluffy. It's harder to tell what's going on, but we all know it's really important, because that's where things like love happen and all these other kind of things. But it's not something where it's as easy to kind of put it on a board and say, all right, this is blah, 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 blah. This is the being level, and this is the logic process. So just to say that when we're talking today, we'll be talking about logical process, or I will also call it monkey, and we'll also be talking about the being level. Now, what we're really trying to do today is we're really trying to help you to separate between the being level and the logical process part of your mind. So whenever you have thoughts and ideas and, oh, I'm going to do this, or, oh, I'm going to go out of body, or, oh, I'm going to meditate, or when you're meditating and then something comes into your mind, that's the logical process part of your mind that's trying to contribute.